Well, I am so excited to introduce you to our next author. She is takes a different tack than home buying, but is also helping business people and business owners. Heather Glidden is the author of Thrive in Your Healing Business. Hello.
Hello.
So excited about Thrive in Your Healing Business. The subtitle, Do the Work You Love Without Sacrificing Yourself. Lots of healers out here watching. Why Thrive in Your Healing Business? How did you come to be the author of this book?
Well, when I first started doing healing work, I was a movement teacher. And then I went on to open a mind-body movement studio 10 years ago. And I was so excited to be able to help people and just to be of service. But what I realized very soon was that there's this secret of healer life, which is that it can actually be really depleting. You can end up really overextended, or even I ended up in burnout after a while. And the more that I talked to my colleagues, the more I realized that this is really common. This happens a lot. And it's something that a lot of times people aren't comfortable talking about because they feel like they should somehow just be able to push through, or there's something
And they're
wrong with
supposed to
them.
be the healer.
Exactly.
So why can't you just fix yourself?
Yeah, exactly. So what's wrong with me? So that's really what inspired me to write this book. Through my own journey of learning how to create more balance in my own life, how to actually do my work sustainably so I could keep doing it in the long haul, because I know this is what I meant to do. That's why I wanted to write the book, was for other people.
So burnout obviously goes beyond healing business, but I can totally see how in a healing business there might be some guilt or shame that goes along with it. What are some of the tips or bits of advice or stories that you share around feeling guilty about maybe not loving the work you love so much, or wanting to give it up, or wanting to quit?
Yeah, I had one client in particular whose story I shared, who came to me and she said, I know that I'm meant to do this. I feel it in my heart, but I find that I'm taking care of my clients all day. I go home, I take care of my family. I feel like I'm taking care of everyone else all the time, and I don't ever have any time to take care of myself. And so we really dug into that idea of not having any time to take care of herself. And eventually, when we got through all the layers of it, what we realized was that it wasn't that she didn't have time, it was that she couldn't give herself the permission to have that time. And she felt too guilty taking that time for herself. She felt like, well, if I do have any time, I should be giving it to my kids. I should be giving it to my business, to my husband. So once we got through all of that, then she had plenty of time.
Yes. Well, it's amazing just making the time right now to download this book and read it. That is giving yourself such a huge gift. Most of the books that we publish are less than 2 hours to read. We make them that way on purpose because we know how busy people are. Short books do sell better now, just so you guys got a little tip there. But just carving out 2 hours to read a book, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm too busy to take care of myself. And then what? You end up in burnout and you're not helping anyone. All right, Sue from up the road. Hello, Sue from up the road. She is from Arlington, Virginia, which is just a couple towns from where we are in McLean, Virginia. She says, why write a book at all? Why not just create an online course? Is that something you thought about?
It is something I thought about. And the thing with the book is that it's so portable, it's so affordable, so it's a great way for someone to start. Now, you may want to go further once you've read the book. And
do you have online courses?
I do have online courses.
I had a feeling.
So if you want to go deeper, then there's always that option. But it's a great way to, have the information, then you can decide what you want to do with it.
Yeah. And do you find that when somebody finds out about your book, they're also often a good candidate for your online courses or other programs you offer?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good way of finding out what I'm all about and what my approach is, and then people could get to know a little bit more about me and if we might be a good fit to work together.
I love that. Fantastic. All right, I will ask you one more question from CK from Naples, Florida. And she wants to know, what inspired you to write this book?
Oh, gosh. What really inspired me was my own journey. My own journey through coming through the pain of being in burnout, of wondering if I could keep doing this work and what the heck I would do if I didn't do this work, and finding a way through it.
Did you ever say to yourself, though, like, it's my journey, nobody wants to hear about me, it's probably boring? So how'd you get through that?
But I think that the biggest thing was honestly my cohort, watching all of them and watching everyone else rising and telling their amazing stories and seeing how amazing I found their stories. And then that gave me courage that my own story was maybe worth telling too.
Yeah, I think our own stories are so worth telling. And instead, we tell ourselves crappy stories about our stories. Like, this isn't good enough. No one could learn from this. This is boring. Everybody had this experience. But I think the experiences that came to you are the exact ones you need to serve the people you are meant to serve. And I know this book is already making a big difference. Thrive in your healing business. Do the work you love without sacrificing yourself. The book is by Heather Glidden. You can get it for free right now. If you've been wondering, what am I going to do for holiday presents for my yoga teacher, my massage therapist, my person who I see at the spa who does my eyebrows, this is an amazing gift for them. So get it free for yourself right now. We all have to deal with burnout in different areas of our life. And then get this book and get the link and send it to people who have helped you heal this year and helped you with your self-care. Let's spread the word about more love for healers. So thank you, Heather.
Thank you so much, Angela.